And so the Union attracted attention and grew as other countries also wanted to live this way. And in 1973, the United Kingdom, Ireland and Denmark joined. In 1981, Greece also joined. Then to the south, the Union expanded as Spain and Portugal joined in 1986. The common currency, the euro, is launched. Europe is now ever-changing and striving for improvement and will not stop. There are now more countries that have made applications to join, including Croatia, Macedonia, and Turkey, Albania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, and Iceland. When they join, this will bring the EU up to 35 member states. One of the greatest things about the EU is the way different representatives are picked to lead the various councils and become members of the Parliament. This really helps the EU to see things through a whole new perspective, combining the thoughts of a whole group of different cultures on a whole lot of important issues like farming, transport, and security. This all reflects in how well the EU has progressed. It's a way of changing old perspectives, working out new ways of looking at things that will affect our futures. The EU has, in its short history, rapidly learnt that it's not just about expansion or making money. Through the various committees and EU Parliament, and thanks to research and debate, other things have become far more important, like where do we get our electricity from, and how to make sure it causes the least possible damage to our countries and the climate. So now, Europe is no longer just about big, ugly, dirty factories, but about clean new ways of working and playing that is far more fun for everybody and much healthier. Today, the EU is the leader in the world in inventing and using renewable energy, and with it, indeed, alternative leadership methods and a fresh look at the structure of our lives and our communities near and far. The result means clearer thinking, cleaner living, healthier people, and brand new types of jobs. Less pollution means less people getting sick. So often, the money saved on clinics and hospital costs can be used for other things that make life better still, like proper waste management and keeping things tidy. So these are the people of the Union. The EU's Council of Ministers is made up of one minister from each country, so every country has a say. The European Parliament is made up of representatives each and every one of us gets to vote for directly. Each of these takes a seat in this assembly for a period of 5 years, passing laws and discussing others, with the aim of continuing to improve all living conditions between the member citizens and their neighbouring countries. You can contact them at any time if you have a question or a concern about the EU and what they are doing. That's democracy at work. The European Commission is there to do the things that everybody has agreed to and make sure it happens at the right cost and on time. Then, to make everything fair for everyone, both the individual and the communities, there is the European Court of Justice. Europe has really come a long way in the last 50 years. It has been pieced back together and now has a solid base of 27 member states and 23 official languages, Trade barriers have been brought down between member countries, and Europe has become a major world trading power. The people of Europe are living longer, happier and more prosperous lives, and they have been able to help more developing countries than any other economy in the world. Now it is up to each and every one of us to keep things tidy and come up with better ways of doing things. The EU is yours, and you are the EU. The EU is about showing and sharing respect. The respect not just of those on top of everything, but the respect of everybody and at every level, both in Europe and in all places around the world. The EU is now the biggest provider of development aid to less fortunate countries across the world. The EU is about the continual search for answers through training and research. It's about sharing resources and findings. It's about being much more considerate, exploring better ways of how to treat both ourselves and others. The EU is something that just keeps on changing, always trying to do things better, kinder, faster, and always with everybody doing something to help. What really makes the EU work is you. If you show interest in what's happening around you, talk to your friends, family and teachers, ask questions, listen to what's on the news, and understand the reasons behind the decisions taken, you will help to keep things going well. Because you are the ones who own the EU, a place where there are so many new exciting things to do, and with new members and ideas joining in all the time.
Hi kids! How did you manage not to make your usual big mess?
We were learning a little about the EU.
That's good. And it's all so tidy too. Well done. Now you can come downstairs and tell me all about it as we tidy the kitchen and see if we can find an ice cream.